Proverbs 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Call law Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, the bonds to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? And shalom to you very, very few sincere sisters. Excuse me, that's taking heed and getting order in these last days. I'm brother one coming at you with a quick video load when it's edifying. And it's getting on the downfall of these women, these females, man. Right? And you sincere sisters, right? Just take heed, man. Right? And hey, stay away from these niggas, man. You know, because we're seeing the downfall of these females, man. Right? Scripture says, "A pride go before destruction." Right? And now we're seeing it. We're seeing Esau go down, and who's his counterpart? Right? The so-called black woman. Right? And every other nation that want to, tag along with her. Other tribe that want to tag along with her. Right? They're going down now. It's always been a balance, right? They was, up, up in ranking at one point in time. Hey, now the Lord's bringing them down to the bottom, man. To where they're going to seek a man of the Lord, and guess what? A lot of men of the Lord will be doing a lot of denying in that day, right? Really, before you even get to that day, right? Because a lot of people are already seeing um the downfall of this place. Things are getting more real, right? You see a lot of bros be putting up videos with females crying in the car because they can't pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? That Instagram, OnlyFans shit, whatever they doing, this shit it's not cutting it no more. With Trump is putting that squeeze on this place, man, making it real tough to really survive right day to day basis. And that's all through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Shah. Because hey, these women have to be humbled, man. You know, but I want to play a couple of clips and just speak on them. And you just want to see the pride, man. And one thing that I had just seen with Trump with the Section 8 thing. Hey, that's gonna fuck up a lot of females. And the Apostle Tahar already been saying, hey, it's Isaiah 4:1 is gonna happen on this side. You know, only reason a lot of women are able to pop their shit, hey, especially like in Atlanta, they were able to pop their shit because they on Section 8. They ain't paying no more than $50. You know, they got food stamps, they got all these I ain't gonna say assets, but what's the word? You know what I'm talking about. Can't get the word out, but yeah, they got a lot. Well, like the script, like they got a lot of teats right now. They got a lot of benefits. Yeah, that's the word. What are you about to mention? They got a lot of benefits right now. A lot of things that's aided for them, right? But hey, we know that through Trump, a lot of that shit's coming to a halt, man. Right? It goes into um down to this NWO. You know, you gonna be either rich or you poor, and we're not inside that bracket of being rich. These folks that got money on money on money, these folks got bunkers and shit. These females ain't having that. But with that being said, let me play some of these clips right quick. And hey man, it's gonna be a funny laugh, man. Right, so here's go the first one. Yeah, man. And like I say, man, you a wild, wild boy. If you still chasing these black bitches, bro, just being real, them Judite women, you a wild boy. You really out your damn mind. Just being real, cause look, this bitch she want a real nigga, but look, bitch hair fake, eyelashes fake, put on all the goddamn makeup, but she want a nigga to keep it real with him. The whole time she come to the table with nothing but a lot of fake shit, you know. And really, these females are really starting this to show y'all really love prostitution. Y'all do something for some money, you know. I gotta put down $1,000 just to what, you know, deal with y'all used up box, man. But yeah, man. Either way it go, hey, look, just take a snapshot of these faces, man. You know, hey, cause Lord willing, some of these men may come across these same females, man. Hey, the Lord may put the spirit to where He remember, like, bitch, you went viral talking crazy. Dismiss, you know, dismiss. You know, let me play another one right quick. Yeah, these females are through, man. Even the old bitches. Listen to what Auntie say, man. So I don't know. It's like I don't know how that just, cause I got, for some reason the video hooked up to my car, but hopefully it played different this time. Now this ain't working. Uh, well, it's like, well, you understand what's going on, right? So I just word for word. Like, this is an older woman, right, telling the younger, really women in general, but who's gonna listen to it? All the younger ones. She said, "Be a good hoe, a good hoe. Don't ever be a broke hoe, right?" So they look, even the older, really, what, telling you to what, fall inside that prostitution spirit, man. Chase a nigga for whatever he got. That's why I'm saying a lot of women is not going to make it in these times. Matter of fact, I think that's in the book of Titus, if I can remember. Is it Titus 2? Right, in 3. Is this it? Yeah, 3 through 4. All right, come. Thwadi Habashim Shah. I'd read through 5. Shit. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as become holiness, right? Because if you already knew the thing that was coming down the pipeline, you would be trying your best to get in order to walk after the ways the Yahweh Shema Shai have laid out for us. You know, especially for your life, for a female. It said, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things. Right? It could be an example for the younger females to follow. It says that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. Right? We see both of these is failed. You know, the women do not love their husbands. They back down. They do all the kind of thing. They sleep with other men. They don't love the kids. I'm pretty sure brothers have seen the video with Keisha. She's smoking with the newborn in her hand. You know what I'm saying? Big clouds. And the baby probably ain't even. So I know she ain't a year old, or the baby ain't a year old. She just hold the baby in her palm of her hand. It's like, you know, they don't love their kids, man. You know, Isaiah 4 gonna be a funny time, right? It says to be discreet, verse 5. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband, that the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, be not blasphemed. You know, and we can clearly see that, hey, this is what these older females failed at, man. You know, let me go back to these little clips right quick. Here go another hoe just talking reckless. Bitch lost all her goddamn mind, man. Man, look, we in a whole. Well, I ain't doing no country shit like that anyway. Right, I hope you men ain't doing no shit like that either as well. But they be sending the bitch $500. I think she said for some panties. You know, but that just goes to show you, like, man, these women are really delusional. Let me grab a quick precept. Let me come back to this right quick. I think that was because I ain't finished it off. It was Proverbs 16. But you can see the pride in these females. It feel as if, you know, someone just owes them something. You know, let me cut this Bluetooth off right quick because it's getting hot in this car. But it goes to show you that these females feel as if someone owes them, someone has to just pay just some crazy price just for them to deal with them, you know. And it's funny because, like I said, they acquire all these things, but wait till Isaiah 4:1 comes into play. That's just gonna be reversed, and it's gonna be so funny. Yes, Isaiah, Proverbs 16 verse 19. Better to live humbly with the poor than to share. Excuse me. It's in the NLT, so like it better to live humbly with the poor than to share plunder with the proud, right? Because we know what Esau's finna get. Esau finna get his, man. Look, finna put belt to ass when it comes to Esau, man, on how he been ruling this whole earth, especially the Israelites, man. How he been taking advantage of them, right? The prideness in them, you know. The Lord finna come to take that down, right? And he's coming to take anything that's grabbed along with it. Matter of fact, let me grab that right quick. So like, yeah. Man, what a time to be alive, Akim. Really both of them. Yeah. Really both of them. But I read this one. Isaiah 31:1. Nah, this one I really wanted, yeah. It's really both of them. Isaiah 30:3. So therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, right? You know, and we're seeing it right now. Esau's pulling away from the black woman, right? Trump letting it be known. You know, these niggas, these females especially, you know, they love being inside these 15-minute cities. You know, they love trusting inside whatever Esau lays out for them. You know, but hey, Esau finna depart from these females, right? And like I said, we clearly seen with the whole thing with the EBT, not the EBT, yeah, that too, but the Section 8 thing. He's pulling away. And he finna have these women out here stranded because the men of the Lord not gonna want you. We damn sure don't want you. We want you to stay over there, keep that same energy. You know, find one of these little Poogies and Ray Ray that got the switches and, you know, they got the telephone money to the ear. Find one of them to help you. You know, because while you was taking counsel of this wicked ruler. You want to stay up under him for so long. Now this man that left your ass in the middle of the water. Now you want a man of Yahweh Shemai to come save you, man. And we not saving none of these hoes, man. Right? Okay, time to let me get my food. Let me play a couple more clips right quick and I'll be done. Right? Let's just listen to the pride, man. I ain't got none. One more time. You have a good one. You too. And Salakia that the phone was going on, and then I was because this is a clip our band had, and I didn't know it picked up me talking in the background. But yeah, man, just go to show you, see how proud it is. She feels as if she could do it by herself. You know, me and my kids, we're on a schedule. You know, I'm a single mom, and they love to rep that. You know, Mother's Day coming up. Father's Day coming, you can see them same one that was repping Mother's Day gonna be. I'm the mother and the father, right? The Lord finna knock all that shit out the park, man. You know, and it's funny because like, the Lord it's to the point the Lord gonna have these females so fucked up that they don't need no man. Just period. They gonna be eating their kids. You know, they looking for that because that's the woman main thing. I want a provider. These women can't provide for themselves outside of off Esau Edom, man. Right? Let me go inside the book of Isaiah 4:1. Right? The day that the scripture that a lot of females hate, man. A lot of females walk out brothers' lives because of reality, because of the truth. And we love that though. We love that. Right? But it's Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take our reproach. Right? All that shit you was talking. Right? Now you want you a man. You ain't no want you need a man. That's what it always been about. You need a man. You ain't no you want a man. You gonna need a man. Right? You thought you was able to do it by yourself, man. Right? Damn prisons then broke out. Society finna break out. Jacob's trouble. Right? You gonna need a man. You and your daughter would not stand a chance against a nigga that's hungry and he ain't ate in 4 days. And here you have you cooped up in your house. You gonna need a man, not just any man, a man of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Right? But it says in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. Right? That 7 represent a completion of number. Right? You gonna fall your ass in line if that man decides to take you in. You may be the 16th woman that he take in. You know, however the Lord has a certain brothers to keep certain amount of women. Hey, you gonna be that additional one, maybe the 3rd, maybe the 4th, right? But it's gonna be the time of trouble gonna be so intense that you would not mind, because you would know this man is not just any man. This is a man of the Lord. The man. Look, he ain't starving. You know, his conversation is still on point. He look and he looks grounded, right? They're gonna see that they're gonna flock to that, man. Like I like to always quote that movie, The Book of Eli, man. White girl knew what time it was off the way the man moved, talk. You know what he knew, talk. She knew this wasn't no average dude, man. And that's what these females gonna realize real soon, especially the females that left. Brothers within this ministry, right? Best believe them bitches got your number. Best believe that. Because guess what? When shit hit the fan, best believe they gonna try to call your phone. Don't let them know where you stay. They definitely gonna pull back up unannounced. Because why? They know what they know that they was warned about the destruction. And they know that, hey, you the only hope for them. Let me play like one more. I think I like one more clip. Oh, it was this one. Yeah, it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Let me play this right quick. And I'm gonna stop it right there. But see, you see how all of those things gonna just go out the window when Jacob's trouble hit, which we days away, man. We're days away from this actually happening. Because when shit hit the fan, brother's not gonna be up no 300 racks, 600 racks. You know, you want this man to take care of you, because why? This man is the ticket. This man is the ticket out of this hellhole. And that's why I can't wait till Yahweh Shema shot. Hey, crank it up even some more. Brother been waking up smiling real hard lately. How the Lord's been waking up and not waking up, but cranking things up each and every day we wake up, man. Something new done popped off, and it's not just no small, but all these things are things that lead up to a big thing. But hey, these are pretty big thing that's happening, man. Hearing things about the Section 8, Iran. Right, Pakistan, hey, all of these things, it's leading up to a sedition among men, uprising of the people, right? We've seen all these things within 2 weeks span, and it's been going up and up and up, man. And so we've been smiling, but yeah, man, the thing is, the pride, right? In that day, a woman gonna be willing to deal with a man that ain't got nothing but the wisdom, knowledge, truth, and understanding. That's how fast the Lord finna change this shit around, man. I'm gonna play the rest of it. She had to get off the internet because of that, but that is real shit. And then, like it said back in Isaiah 4:1, it says, and we would eat our own apparel. We would eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Right? We ain't worry about none of that. I don't give a damn that you ain't got no 400,000. You ain't got no Bentley outside. I go. Pretty much, you won't be in a state of begging. I'll get my own food. I'll sew all your garments. I'll do whatever you need. Please let me be called by your name. That's how big of a switch the Lord's finna have to these females, man. Only let us be called by the name to take away our reproach. Why? Because a woman should not be, 30, 40 years old, ain't even married, but whole neighborhood then had that box. Let me play this last clip. This the one that had me kind of, was laughing. No, not this one. This bitch offers, she wicked as hell too, but this last one. You see the conversation these bitches be having. What? I can't eat the words are not right. If he's a good father, you hate that. That's what I'm saying. These women is wicked, man. That's why the Lord got to really put a lot on to death. God put a lot on to death. So pretty much, you come across a man in the Lord. A lot of men have kids, man. So that just goes to show you that in times to come, you're not worthy of salvation, man. Because he's taking care of his kids. But then that day you're gonna be like, well, I need you. Nah, man. The Lord gonna make sure you stand on that. It's just the confusion, man. I just really wanted to play though. And I want to pause in right there because he said they gotta act like they love us now, and that's why we say you gotta discern these females, man. Just because a bitch in your face and you probably ain't had no emotion like that when as of right now, women ain't really flocking to you like that. Hey, even inside those times, brothers, you still gotta vet that weak female. You can't be thinking with your dick. Man, she bad as fuck though. I ain't had one like this before. Fuck all that, man. You finna have a whole bunch more. if you goddamn pay attention, you know, you gotta vet each and every single one of them, man. Especially inside these times, you don't know if she really for you or she trying to set you up for your resources, man. You know, remember how it was on the Book of Eli, the movie The Book of Eli, and he tried to help the little female, and boom, she got, you know, some niggas started surrounding him. You know, hey, luckily, you know, Denzel was able to get up out here and did his thing. But it goes to show, just because, okay, she may look like she need help and she may look good to you, still you got to be cautious, man. These women is a trap, right? What it says, hey, hands is bands. I find more bitter death than women, right? But let me play this from the top. A real spill though, you know. These women finna be, I'm talking about, they finna be on your line. Can you tell me that Bible verse? I'm on one. Can you they about to be on your line in your comment section. Hell, someone may start being at camp waiting for brothers to close out, you know. But yeah, man, hey, Trump is really swinging this shit around, man. It really is departing from Eve. Really is to show, like, hey, look, the damage has been done. I done got you all the way from y'all men, and they hate y'all, especially that Judite tribe. You know, the Judah tribe, right? The head tribe, not fucking with our women. You know, but now, like he said, you know, now they whole got to act like they love us now. They ready to lick the ground that we walk on, but they go back into begging because why they need help, they need assistance. They can't do this shit by themselves. They never could, right? Assistance, you had to get assistance from Esau. You never could do it by yourself, right? So let me let some more of these scriptures roll right quick, and I'm gonna close out. Excuse me. Isaiah, matter of fact, I'll hit it off at 32. Verse 2, a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, right? Because that man's gonna be that protection in the times we're coming into. You know, we're seeing race wars getting brewed up. You know, we're seeing wars getting brewed up. We see famines coming into the land. You know, we days away. Hey, the end of this month it can get serious at the end of this month, man. It's gonna be a hot summer, you know, and these females ain't paying attention. But hey, when that shit get real, when that shit really touch they shells, they gonna really start thinking, man. I need to find me a man. Matter of fact, I remember goddamn, we teaching right here on Piedmont and Auburn when you know what I'm saying, some months back. Really about a year and some change now, you know, but it was, you know, it was like probably like 5 ladies. They walked by the camp, you know what I'm saying? Some nice, cool ladies, you know what I'm saying? They just chilling, and they heard us speak, preaching, all right, and was on that topic, you know what I'm saying? And hey, they was able to understand the so-called curse words or the harsh words, man. They understood it, you know what I'm saying? And we was telling them the thing that's coming down the pipeline, man. Famine, hearing the words of the Lord, you know. And one of them was just like, well, I guess I need to find me a man in the Lord then. Man, them women sat there for 45 minutes just listening to us talk. You know, because they knew it registered with their mind. Now, I don't know what they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow up with them. But it just goes to show you that it's going to be more of that happening, you know, soon to come. You know, because they going to need that protection, man. Not just any man can be able to protect you in this day, man. Isaiah 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women. Matter of fact, verse 9 in the NLT. Right, listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me. Listen to me, you who are so smug. You know? Because, hey, what the women are in the ease spirit. They feel like they can talk to a nigga how they want to. Oh, you got to pay me $1,000 for me to even deal with you. That's some prostitute shit. You know? He got to make $300K, over $300K for even me to just quit what I want to do and You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all that finna be brought to a halt, man. These female feel as if they degrees is getting them somewhere. You know, the Lord finna put a halt to all of that, right? Hey, he finna put the mirth out of the earth. Right? Verse 10, same version. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will be suddenly, Salakim, I'm turned. Right? It says, in a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. Right? You gonna realize care about how you treat these men, talking to them like you lost your fucking mind. You know, really realizing that, hey, this shit is dead serious. We in a time of like no other. You know, and a lot of y'all finna miss that grace period, man. Right? All of the answers you gonna care, cause why Jacob's truck gonna be then popped off. It says, for your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency, strip off your pretty clothes, and put on burlap to show your grief, right? Because this is the time you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be in the time of mourning. The whole time, y'all got any fake ass lashes, fake ass wigs, all this damn makeup caked up on you, you know, and just living like how Esau living, man, just in la la land, you know. But hey, hell finna come to you though. It says, Verse 12, beat your breast in sorrow for your bountiful farms and your fruitful grapevines, right? Because it's telling a lament for the teats, right? All them benefits are finna fail on you, man. All at an instant. Then what will you be able to do in these times, man? You can't depend on yourself. You can't do it by yourself. You're going to be looking for a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? And matter of fact, I'm going to close off with the book of Micah 2:10. Psalm 10. It's Micah 7 verse 10.